Hello, I am Kristen and welcome to my carnivore diet journey. And today we are diving into my 30-day results, my first 30 days. I know that I told you that I would come in and tell you, and I haven't. So here I am. I first want to start off with why I started the carnivore diet journey. So my overall goal was not to lose weight, but I do have those results. So I will be discussing those. And my journey started because I have been going through anxiety and depression. I have microscopic colitis, which is a gut issue. I have inflammation in my hands where it hurts. I've had low back issues, disc problems. I have bloatedness where I felt like I was 3 months pregnant by the end of the night. And I'm sure I'm missing something else out of this, but I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of issues, right? So I dived into the carnivore diet because I have in the past tried keto. I've tried low carb. I tried a gut protocol program that took out gluten and dairy and added more vegetables. And that actually made my microscopic colitis flare up even more. I was like, what the hell? What is going on? Why is nothing working? And I did my balanced diet where I did have some carbs, but I limited it, portion control, and nothing just seemed to work. And in the past, when I've gone to the doctors, I remember now my other issue, my thyroid. I've had thyroid issues where I was diagnosed over 2 years ago with Graves' disease. And although it did go into remission while I was pregnant with my third, and I got tested by my regular physician, she says everything was normal, but I was starting to feel all of these symptoms that I used to feel when my thyroid was not doing well. And so that included hot sweats, getting sweaty for no reason, even though I didn't feel really hot at night, which I still get, anxiety, depression, hair loss, really bad when I first found out about my thyroid issue. That's gotten a little bit better. And so just all of these things, all of these health issues. And so my husband told me a while back, maybe you should get back into keto because I've heard that it really helps with anxiety and it's helped with other things. And I was just like, I really don't want to do keto. I really love my carbs. And I just think that you just need to eat a balanced diet and get your vegetables in and, limit your carbs. But that obviously wasn't working for me. And I've come to a point in my life where I am just tired. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of always feeling tired and low energy and anxiety every single day and not being able to really feel like I'm there for my family because I'm trying to pretend to live this regular life when deep down, these are all my issues. And the doctor that I went to, by the way, when she ran the blood work and everything was fine, but I was still feeling all these things, pretty much told me that it was probably in my head. Do not ever tell somebody who lives through anxiety and who has issues that they really truly believe that it's in their head, especially as a doctor. Shouldn't you be trying to find out why I still feel this way if my blood work is coming out fine? And not one doctor ever, not even when I went to the gastro when I found out that I had microscopic colitis, has ever said, let's look at your nutrition. Let's see what you're eating. Let's see if that's affecting you. When I went and found out that I had microscopic colitis, I asked them. I said, they wanted to put me on a medication that was on the tip of my tongue, that had I can't recall right now. He wanted to put me on a medication. And I said, if I start taking that medication now in my 20s, imagine when I'm 30, imagine when I'm 40. Like, this medication is probably not even going to work for me. I said, can I just take Imodium and be on my way? He was like, if it works for you. I said, well, is there anything that I can eat? Is there like something that I shouldn't eat? Like, what should I do nutrition wise? Nothing. Okay. So I left. never went back. And I slowly started to see things that triggered my colitis, like really greasy sausage at this one restaurant that I used to love to go to, this diner with my husband at the time. By the time I got back to the apartment, I had to run upstairs. And I finally, after like the third time, like, I think it's the sausage. Fried foods. Um, if I ate spicy too much in a row, I used to be able to eat jalapeno. As I've gotten older, I now can't. So just little things that I know what I can and cannot eat, but still nobody was like, here's a list of things that could possibly trigger your colitis. Maybe we should cut all of this out and slowly start implementing the things back in to see if that affects your colitis, see if it affects your anxiety, see if it affects your depression, see if it affects your bloatedness, your inflammation. I mean, so many things. And so when my husband told me to do keto, I was just really against it, didn't want to do it. And we learned about the carnivore diet a few years back on Joe Rogan when Dr. Sean Baker was on there. And my first initial response was, this is insane. This is crazy. Like, what? Eat meat, eggs, salt, butter. That's it. That's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna do that. And he looked into it, and time passed, and then he started researching more. We started seeing more videos and learning about it, and he jumped in on it back in October. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I should. I'm really, really getting tired of just feeling this way all the time. Nothing's working. I exercise, I meditate. Those tools have definitely, definitely helped me along my journey in keeping sane and keeping, being able to maintain some clarity at times, because without the meditation and without working out, I don't know where my anxiety levels would be or how I would feel, because before I started doing any of that, I felt even shittier. So those things have helped, but they haven't taken it away fully. And so I needed to really dive in and look at my nutrition. And I decided to continue to research with my husband. And I decided I'm going to start January 1st. New year, new goal, right? I know a lot of people do that, but my mentality state was also, I was slowly transitioning to a very low carb diet, and sometimes even just having a carnivore dish as a meal. And I said, I'm going to enjoy the holidays. I'm going to get all of my goodies in, all of the dishes that we eat during the holidays. And I'm going to start January 1st. And so I did. And this was my before. I'll show you here. I'm going to post it on the side. My before of how I look. And these are my stats. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you my stats. So my stats were January 1st. I weighed in at 121.6 pounds and I was at 12.5% fat. Now, again, my goal was not to lose weight, but I did lose weight on this journey, and I have lost a lot of that bloatedness. I don't look like I'm 3 months pregnant. My pants fit better. I feel good. And I am down to 112 pounds on January 31st and 10.1% fat. So that I lost 9.6 pounds and 2.4% fat. And again, not my goal, but feel amazing. And I have not weighed myself since. I don't believe that you need to weigh yourself every day. I don't think that that's healthy for anybody. I think that that distracts us from our goals. A lot of people jump on the scale, every day or once a week, and they don't start seeing the number drop like the way that they think it's supposed to drop. And so they give up. And that is not an option here. Regardless if that was my goal to lose weight, the option is not to quit, right? Do not quit. See what works for you. Now, there's a difference if you can tell that whatever diet you're doing isn't working for you at all, or you're not feeling good on it, then yes, pivot, make a change, see what works for you. There's no one size fits all in this life of our journey that you're doing with whatever diet or nutrition that you're doing. Some people are really, really, those who are really, really pro carnivore, and this is the way you should do it, and this is the only way you should do it, and you should not eat this and this and this and this, and you should only eat this. Sometimes that doesn't work for everybody, and I think it's an extreme, and it's okay to do this if you need to for health reasons and if that's what's working for you. Just like if you're on the other the other side of vegan. If that works for you, kudos to you. If you feel good on that, everything's good. You're feeling your absolute best, go for it. But that is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. I am on my journey and my alone. Again, I am not a nutritionist or a doctor, and I'm not giving you advice. I'm not telling you go run and do carnivore. I think that you need to do your research and you need to see what works for you and what is best for you. And if it works for you, then that is amazing. And if it doesn't, find what does. And so right now I am on day 47 and I am feeling so much more energy. It's absolutely amazing. I am so happy about this. My anxiety levels are on an all-time low, and that is a huge, huge plus. If you've been following my journey from before my YouTube channel, I have had anxiety and depression for a long, long time. And my depression is I have not really had days where I feel depressed. And so that is a huge plus as well. And so I am continuing this carnivore journey to day 60. From day 60, I will go on to day 90. And from there, I will see where this journey takes me, whether I lean more towards an animal base or ketovore. I'm not quite sure yet, or maybe I'll stick to the carnivore. We'll see how I feel. But these are my first 30-day results. I have put my befores, my afters, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, follow along for more videos. I'll be posting videos on different recipes that I'm coming up with. I'm going to start doing like grocery hauls, budgets, because I know that that's huge, especially when you're buying a lot of meat in quantity, and especially if you have a family. I am a family of 5, so I know and I understand the struggles of grocery shopping. And I just want to share my journey with you, share tidbits and tips that will help you along your journey as well. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow.